You always told me it takes time. Well, it's taken my father's time, my mother's time, my uncle's time, my brothers and sisters' time, my nieces and nephews' time. How much time do you want for your progress? The revolutionaries were called fanatics. Among the bravest was Crispus Attucks. 1770, when the British attacked, the first man to die for American freedom was black. But like Bob Marley, we've been waiting in vain a mighty long time for that freedom train. Some say one day it will arrive, but James Baldwin asked for all of us, how much time? Patience, racists say the change takes time, pacifying my dreams, lying all the while. Never really intended to free my soul. Paranoid about losing control. But liberty costs less than the price of repression. W.E.B. Du Bois said it, and I'm getting the message. Pay now, the bill is due. America, the promise of equality is coming for you. You're out of time. How much time do you want? How much time do you need? How much more time before I get the dignity I should receive? Well, power concedes nothing without a demand. Frederick Douglass told me that, and believe me, I understand. Paul Robeson was a great vocalist, ostracized as a socialist. But the answer to injustice is not silence the critic, but to end the injustice, Paul said. And I get it, voices of dissent, speaking loud like a James Brown remix of I'm Black and I'm Proud. Too many died, loved ones cried, and we wonder why the price of equality is so high. But now is there a new feeling? The NFL says the C's while Cap was kneeling. Like minds, holding signs, no longer colorblind to the afflictions of people of my kind. And I can hear Martin and Malcolm say it's about time. How much time do you want? How much time? How much time do you need? How much more time before I get the dignity I should receive? To turn all the slogans into motives, we gotta get people voting. For more than 40 acres and a mule, you gotta add interest and belong overdue. Diversity, you promised me, but I don't see enough for me in places of authority. To be like Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. People of goodwill coming together, putting money on the table to make things better. But my grandma always said the proof is in the pudding. But we now improve what those before couldn't. Gil Scott said revolution won't be televised, but it is, Gil, right before our own eyes. Statues down, team names switched. Trying to get Tom Watson, what you say? Ain't that a bitch? Let history recall, this is what we got both. Not just another hustle or political okey doke. America's foundation could be on the line if we don't step up and make it right this time. But I believe this time we can. If you agree, say yes, we can. Langston Hughes' words are still in my memory, asking why democracy when everyone but me. How much time do you want? How much time do you need? How much more time before I get the dignity I should receive? Sam Cooke said a change is gonna come. How much time do you want? But is it not time to be the change we see? How much time do you need? How much more time before I get the dignity I should receive? Time for all of us to make this the time.
Hey, that was very abrupt. Like he was just gone. Hi, how are you? And welcome to Cocktails with Jill. Yay! Can you see the cocktail? Okay. I have to remember that everything on YouTube and on the video is backwards. Hey, y'all. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Sandra, my cousins is on here. Hello. Thank you. That's who's here. My cousins and my girls. Wait. So no family Zoom call with that. Yeah, we call the call everybody. Tell them to come over. We're having cocktails on our family Zoom this Friday. How are you? You are on Cocktails with Live right now, Sandra. Thank you very much. And hey, guys, how are you? Thank you for joining us on Cocktails with Jill. Comes to a little tiny screen near you. How about that? This has had many incarnations. And thanks to my Hello. Phil Michaels. Phil. Maybe he didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm back. So that's what happens when you're on the Zoom and your phone rings. Am I still live? Okay.
Stand by. We're getting Jill back on the line. But get your drinks ready. This is her producer in the background, Janae Tate. So we're just going to vibe and we're going to get Jill back on the line. Hey, it's a live show. Anything can happen, but we're going to still have a good time.
Time. How much time do you want? How much time? How much time do you need? How much more time? Before I get the dignity I should receive. To turn all the slogans into motives, we gotta get people voting. For more than 40 acres and a mule, you gotta add interest and belong overdue. Diversity, you promise me, but I don't see enough of me in places of authority. To be like Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. People of goodwill are coming together, putting money on the table to make things better. But my grandma always said the proof is in the pudding. But we now improve for those before couldn't. Gil Scott said revolution won't be televised, but it is, Gil, right before our own eyes. Statues down, team names switched. Trying to get Tom Watson, what you say? Ain't that a bitch? Let history recall, this is what we got both. Not just another hustle or political okey doke. America's foundation could be on the line if we don't step up and make it right this time. But I believe this time we can. If you agree, say yes, we can. Langston Hughes' words are still in my memory, asking why democracy when everyone but me. How much time do you want? How much time do you need? How much more time before I get the dignity I should receive? Sam Cooke said a change is gonna come. How much time do you want? But is it not time to be the change we see? How much time do you need? How much more time before I get the dignity I should receive? Time for all of us to make this the time.
Today's show is brought to you by Uncle Nearest. Make sure you get your drink with our favorite whiskey.
They should have a doorbell on this. Ding dong, I'm back.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, so rule number 1, why you can't do your live. And now I see why people don't do lives on their phone. You can't. Your phone start ringing. Is there a way to stop your phone from ringing? Hello?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a way to stop it, Jill.
Huh?
I'm not sure if there's a way to stop it.
Right? So I need to do the show on my iPad.
Yes.
Okay, so where are they?
I have them in the back because I thought you were going to do an intro, then I was going to bring the ladies in.
Okay, so what's live right now?
All of this.
Hi, bitches. Okay. See, you know what? And this is why some people don't start, right? Because your shit be raggedy and you be like, okay, no, it's gotta be.
You want to bring the ladies? You want to bring the ladies in now?
Yes, bring the bitches back.
Okay. So, hey, Stephanie. Hi. Hey, Monty. Hi. Hey, Zoe.
And Zoe.
Hey, guys.
Hey, bitches. Okay. Hello. Oh, y'all bitches. Okay, so yes, listen. So we are going back to the old school, like you should on this social media. Is that? Yeah, I got to get the angles together.
Your lighting is great, darling.
Yes, bitch. Yeah. I'm giving you funky, not evil lighting. Okay, so anyway. So yes, I mean, we have been, this in my website, I have been trying to do for 4 years. I'm going to do it. So I finally was like, you know what? Let's just put it up and let's do it.
Right.
So my test dummies today all right, so my test girls today. Hey, Pat. Girl, you can put your phone on Do Not Disturb. See, that's my family right there. That's Thank you. Okay, right. That's how you do it. And so we're here, and I wanted it to be for you like it is for me coming home. You come home and you get on the phone with your girl while you cooking and getting the kids together, etc. So that's what we're doing live on my YouTube page. So we could not have made it up, and because we were raised right, amen.
Amen.
We are going to say a prayer for 45.
Okay.
Bow our heads, please.
The Bible does say for us to pray for our enemies, doesn't it?
Amen.
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 Hurry up.
Lord, we ask you to watch over 45 and his family, and that this moment in time, this moment of sharing reality with this man, that he understands that we are not the divided, but the United States of America, because all over the United States, people praying for him to get his shit together. So,
Amen.
Lord, thank you. Hopefully, this will be the moment. And in your name, we ask and humbly pray. Amen.
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 Hallelujah.
Don't forget pray for Melania too. Pray for Melania too. Lord, take care of Melania.
Well, leave it to. Did you see Melania's girlfriend on CNN on Anderson Cooper?
I saw that.
Okay, now you know what? He's a nasty, but she knew what she got into. But the friend recorded the shit. That to me was the worst part. It's like, but girl, you recorded it. That was your friend. I got a problem with her saying that was my road dog, and then yeah, but you recorded her and took it to Anderson Cooper. You know what I'm saying?
There are always opportunists.
But that was supposed to be her girl.
They have no loyalty to each other, Jill.
Well,
it's quite obvious.
Sometimes see what your husband
to each other. They have none.
You gotta watch your friends. Gotta watch your friends. I like the way she kept saying, you know what? She kept saying, you know, she was baiting her.
I know, right?
Yeah, she kept saying, you know.
Yeah, I still, I mean, even though it is Melania, and she sleeps with Satan, Lord forgive me. You know, I'm rocking with her girl, like doing her like that. All right, so that you know the truth elixir that we're having tonight, it is indeed Uncle Nearest. Well, we're doing both. We're doing Uncle Nearest 1856, and we're also doing Uncle Nearest 1884.
Oh, I got that one outside.
Yeah, see, we had to test a few times.
Yeah.
Now you gotta have a low tolerance.
Huh?
I might only make it through one drink.
Okay, so
you're not gonna make it through one drink of Uncle Nearest, honey. You're gonna have. If you can make it through a drink of Uncle Nearest, I'll be proud.
I know that's
could
right,
not
honey.
make it through. There was somebody over my house recently. Oh, Monthea could not make it through the drink. Okay, so we're gonna start with this.
I know NFL players that couldn't make it through the drink.
Through the Uncle. I know.
No, my man told me, take that home with me. Take that out of here.
Roy C. Okay,
I don't
wait
have
a
a
minute.
chance.
Did you Janae, what did we decide about the video? Because this is our little box.
Well, we can just go with it. If we want to take the risk, we can show the people the video.
Let's take a risk, shall we? That's what we're here for. Okay. For those of you who don't know, let me share, and then Janae is going to show you a little clip from a CBS News story. Uncle Nearest was the slave that taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey. His original formula was discovered. There it is right there. His original formula was discovered, written on a wall in the house that his slave masters owned. This sister named Dawn Weaver read the story in the New York Times, told her husband, who is like the highest placed Black man in the movie industry, that she was going to Tennessee and she'd be back in 3 days. 3 years later, they had bought every piece of property that Uncle Nearest, who was Nearest Green, ever walked on.
Wow.
Yes. And I had the opportunity last year to go on the honor tour, which is what it's called. And it was magnificent and beautiful. And ever since, you know, I have been good friends with Uncle Nearest. Yes, Pat Thomas, you do need some Uncle Nearest. Okay, so Janae's going to play a little clip, and then we're going to sip. You know, my honey leaked too.
We know you've got your hands full at home.
Not her. Okay. Oh, here's my goodies.
Where to shop from, what items you need, and how you want them. And a shopper will safely deliver them contact-free in as fast as 2 hours. Because between teaching, cooking, and parenting, you could use one less job to do. Go to Instacart.com or download the app to get free delivery on your first order using the code
not
ORDER
paid
today.
for any of these commercials. There you go.
A new whiskey distillery with a special place in American history will open its doors to the public in Tennessee in September. The Whiskey Uncle Nearest honors the first known African-American master distiller in the country. We first brought you the lost story of Nearest Green, also known as Uncle Nearest, about 2 years ago. He's the slave who taught Jack Daniel how to make whiskey. And now that the secret's out, Nearest Green is getting a shot at cementing his own legacy.
This is about Tennessee history.
Best-selling author Fawn Weaver is an unlikely force in Tennessee whiskey country.
Just 2 weeks ago, these were all horse stalls.
In less than 3 years, she's launched Uncle Nearest and raised about $20 million to take over the whiskey's production and turn this horse farm into a distillery.
You went from reading a story in the International Times to becoming the first female, the first of color person to run a major whiskey or spirit brand.
Yeah. overall, period.
It's her way of honoring the man known to some as the godfather of Tennessee whiskey.
If you want to appreciate jazz,
yes, Jeffrey
you better
Wright.
know who Louis Armstrong was. And if you want to appreciate American whiskey, you should know who Nathan Nearest Green was.
They all died.
Jeffrey Wright from HBO's Westworld feels so passionately about preserving Green's story
Nearest Green was a slave here.
that he made a short film to honor him. In the late 1850s, a farm owner's slave known as Nearest Green started working with a young orphan named Jack Daniel.
We just need to know stories like this because it smashes the lies.
There is no known photograph of Nearest Green, but this is his son George sitting right next to Jack Daniel. A black man and a white man sitting side by side at a deeply divided time in the deep American South.
You have this great iconic American brand and this thing that is representative of something that sits in our soul, that's created by the coming together of two families, an unlikely partnership.
That partnership was an open secret in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
It's kind of the same family.
William Hussey Jr. is a member of the Tennessee Squires, a Jack Daniels fan club of sorts.
You believe in this brand so much, you've like literally inked it on your skin.
Yes, and this one here is the Jack Daniels, like the barrel house and different barrels. And this is my newest Uncle Nearest, which is a piece of Jack Daniels history.
This has changed the story that folks in these parts have been living with most of their lives. How are they dealing with it?
Well, I would say about 95% has understood and have accepted it. But I think there's still the 5% of old Southern boys who could care less, would like to keep everything hidden.
He's become an unlikely ambassador for Uncle Nearest, another steward of the story. As author Fawn Weaver likes to say,
Every single time you take that sip, you should be telling the story of Nearest. That's how we make sure that his legacy is not only cemented, but it continues on beyond us to the next generation.
I wish my grandmother could see this. I do. I am Nearest Green's great-great-granddaughter.
Victoria Edie Butler says the idea to make a whiskey bearing her ancestor's name came first from a member of Jack Daniels' family, and then from her own.
Fawn was like, what can we do to keep Nearest Green's legacy alive? And one family member said, put his name on a bottle.
3 of Nearest Green's descendants still work at the Jack Daniels distillery.
They were solidly behind you in this discovery mode of who Uncle Nearest was. You're their competition now. Aren't you?
I do not consider myself competition whatsoever. When we go out into the marketplace, we are selling Uncle Nearest, but we are talking about Jack in a way that makes you want to drink Jack Daniel as well.
An unlikely friendship, an iconic American brand, and now a legacy that can never be forgotten.
What happens when everything we know about something changes?
This is a story that unifies us. And I think we so desperately need that now. We forever will be in this thing together. And that's the story of Nathan Nearest Green, Uncle Nearest, and Jack Daniel.
Uncle Nearest is currently in 48 states,
That's
148 countries. As she said, the fastest growing independent American spirit.
Wow.
Goodbye.
And a lot of those.
So, right?
Beautiful story.
I love that story.
Making was stirring.
Get excited every time.
You already started your drinking.
Shaking.
Okay.
So yeah, see, everything has a story, and even your cocktails.
Okay.
You get back where you feel comfortable. But and so I was able to go on that honor tour. So every place that you saw, we were able to go. And because it's a dry county, they can't sell liquor at the home where she was staying, where you saw her standing. And so we got honor cards where we can go and take people, and then they serve you, cocktails and stuff. So once, we have found a way to get through coronavirus, we will all go.
Yes.
All right.
So I see you all have gotten started. While that was on, I took the opportunity to take out my Brussels sprouts.
Oh, that looks good. My mother made tacos tonight.
Yes. Yummy. Okay, Dineva just put up a notification saying Trump is lying about having coronavirus.
Okay, so this is what's in the box.
Jill, are we doing 56 first? Or does it matter?
Is this all liquor? Like every one of these packages?
You gotta give me the instructions.
I know. Okay.
A lot of, this is honey. Okay, so it's.
All right, so let's take out our stuff. We'll do our what do they call this? The unboxing.
Yeah, I have this is honey.
Right. Okay, it's honey syrup actually.
Yeah, this is honey.
Right, it's a honey syrup. Yeah. Which is, like simple syrup is sugar and water. Honey syrup is honey and sugar, brown sugar. Mixed down. Okay, you got your glass?
And then
you all see your mask in there?
Yes, that was awesome.
How do we know which whiskey is which, Jill?
Okay, on the back.
1856 is marked.
Right.
It's labeled, honey.
One has 1856. And then I gave you.
It's from 1856.
Right. So, and then I gave you a little jar, the mason jar.
1844.
Right.
1884.
84.
So the difference is I have the bottles here. So 1856 is that original recipe.
Okay.
And it is really, for me, I like to sip it. Right.
Smooth. Okay.
I don't like to mix it. It's too powerful. It's 100 proof. So
it's very strong.
Strong is not the word.
The 1856 is the strongest one, right?
All right.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a little toast on that one.
Okay. Well, hold on.
I know, right?
Wait.
Patricia wants to know where the packages came from, Jill.
My good friends at Uncle Nearest.
Yes. And you can get.
I will have a little pack,
you guys. You can find Uncle Nearest in Publix grocery stores. Publix grocery store near you. You can.
Shout out to Tommy.
Shout out to Tommy McDonald. Thank you, Tommy McDonald. We love you. He's a great supporter of NFL Sisters in Service, too. They do so much for us.
Hey, Jill, are these available for home delivery? The package like this?
No, this is like a gift bag for us.
Okay.
But, no, you need to go get a bottle.
So this is the drink honorably.
You need to go get a bottle. Okay, listen, no, we're going to have a shot first. Salute.
This is the shot. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to put mine in my glass. All right. To good friends, good liquor.
Which one are we doing? Hold on. Which one?
The 1856.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
The really strong one.
I know.
Right.
Yeah.
It's 100 proof, but it's absolutely beautiful. That's
just smell it. Don't drink it, Monty. Just smell it.
Zoe, is this the first time you've had it?
Yes.
Well,
I'm normally a rum drinker.
All right.
Wait a minute. Can we all watch Zoe's face?
Right?
You may not watch it.
Okay. So here we go.
Family and legacy.
And
good health.
And good health.
Friends.
Amen.
Change.
It's kind of smooth, though.
Yeah. It's very smooth.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers.
I couldn't swallow it all on the first one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that honey syrup.
For us, yay, in public.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna make our cocktail, which tonight is called the Queen Bee.
Okay.
But for all my Queen Bees.
Okay. And salute to the Queen Bee herself, Miss Jill Tracy.
Yes,
thank you for having us tonight, Jill.
From my little corner of the world. Thank you.
Yes.
Yo, I gotta give y'all this Brussels Those of you who are familiar with my dear friend Darius Cooks, baby, when I tell you in that keto, it's over there.
Okay, we're going to 1884 next, or are we going to?
We're gonna make the drink with 1884.
Okay, all right.
I just want to let you know that it is a perfect setup for us to be doing this at home because there's absolutely no way I could drive after this.
No,
thank you very much.
No, why do you think I did? I agreed. I'm like,
No.
I don't even do whiskey. Oh, Jesus.
That 1856 is still crawling in my belly.
Because it's 1884, that's why.
Yeah. Is it? No, we did 1856 first.
I know. I say still crawling down in my belly. I mean, it's still going down. Yeah.
Still, okay.
You just gotta smell it. Don't drink it. Just
no.
You have to enough.
You do a little sniff, and then.
I have lost all my stuff off of the one shot. Y'all need to just cancel my Zoom right now. Just turn it off.
Okay, now these are Brussels sprouts I'm talking about.
Oh.
Darius Cooks' keto book is everything.
Can you put it back over to yeah, okay.
Oh, he's kind of cute too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He has like 3 cookbooks, but this keto one is everything.
I forgot to get my lemon.
Oh, darn it. Do you all have lemon? That's a key ingredient.
Yeah, I gotta go grab my lemon.
We didn't say lemon. Okay, you gotta run to the kitchen.
Okay. I forgot too.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. So what are we doing? Okay. See, this is where you need musical interludes, but we'll get kicked off of YouTube. Jeanette, you know what? We need to find out. It's got to be some like copyright free music.
Maybe. Do you want to play Jim Barry again, or?
You know, I love you. Mean it.
Bye bye.
How about a change is gonna come?
We could play Jim Barry
I like
again.
that. I like that. Change is gonna come. I think we should hit off with that.
Oh yes.
We can't afford that, Monty. We can't afford it.
Right.
We can't afford those copyrights.
Wait, I got a great story about that. Larry Dog came to my mother's 65th birthday party and sang for her, brought his whole setup and shit, right?
Oh.
And so he started singing Change Gonna Come. And he said, I was born by the river. My mother said, I was not born by no damn river. I don't know.
He's so stupid.
But you know that is only Linda. I mean, that was my mama before dementia. you already know that. When I tell you, me and Larry still laugh about that.
I got Malcolm McNair's mask out, Jill.
Huh?
Got my Uncle Nearest mask in here.
There you go. Hello, see? Not only do we hook you up with the cocktails, which we're going to slow down, but got a little mask.
Yes.
And that's just going to tell you exactly what you've been doing at home.
That's right.
Drinking Uncle Nearest.
With the lemon, though, it's really good. It
is.
really mellows it out.
Oh, have we already? Oh, this is a new bottle opener, Jill. This one's got the wood grain on it.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
very nice.
I'm sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I have one that's just the silver on both sides, but this is really nice.
Right. So yeah, we got a little bottle opener.
Very nice.
Nice. I love it.
I can't wait to try the one with ginger.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Okay, and if anybody that's watching has Uncle Nearest at home, holla. All right, so our cocktail, excuse me, is equal parts. Hold on, let me get it. What's that timing? OMM.
Do I need my ice cubes for this one, Jill?
I would say yes.
I would go into yes too on the cup.
What are we making?
Okay, it's called the Queen Bee. And your drink, okay. I was trying to bring it up on the screen, but I can't from there. But anyway, all right. So it's 2 ounces for those of you at home.
Of what?
2 ounces.
2 ounces of Uncle Nearest 1884.
No, if you're at home, don't do 2 ounces. Do not do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
This is not a drill.
Okay. Where's my shaker? Hold on.
Zoe's already fanning that 18.
Okay, I'm gonna have mine stirred, not shaken. Because my other piece is on the patio and I do not feel like going to get it.
So what else am we gonna do?
All right, babe. All right, so you got 2 ounces of Uncle Nearest.
Yes.
1884, 1 ounce of the honey syrup, which is those are already portioned out. So you're just gonna pour that in.
This is a whole 2 ounces.
Yes. So
no, don't do that.
The honey syrup and then the lemon. Zoe, pour. You ain't gonna see. You can drink because you ain't going nowhere but to bed, huh?
No, you don't know.
In the morning.
You don't know.
Okay.
So
I'm telling you, I have not eaten all day. That's why I'm Brussels sprouts is like doing me the best. All right.
Okay. What's that up there? Is that my screen?
What?
Oh, that's my screen all looking crazy.
All right, so here's my 18. I'm gonna do 1884 because I just had a nice shot of 1856.
Now, what proof is the 1884, Jill?
I'm sorry?
What proof is the 1884?
85.
So we're going from 100 to 85. We're coming
there
down.
You go. See, we're stepping it down as the night goes on.
And we put in the lemon, the whole lemon.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a little squeeze of lemon, and then we're gonna use it as a garnish. Okay, I know I had all this stuff already out here.
I'm gonna do more lemon than that.
Here. Where is my?
And then what do we do with the honey?
And okay, are you doing it in a? All right, so your liquor goes in. Those of you who want to, let's see. The first person that texts me for one, I will send you I will send you an Uncle Nearest cocktails for Jill gift pack.
I gotta do the honey now, right?
I gotta go get some more ice.
All right, because
I need more ice too.
messages on Janae, can people put messages on the YouTube?
Yes, they can.
Okay, so they can put it on there.
Mm-hmm.
And are they watching on Facebook?
The first
Facebook is.
What's that?
No, I was gonna say Facebook is giving us some issues, so everyone go over to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Okay, I put that down too far. Sorry, I was trying to let y'all see my little dish over here, but that ain't gonna work. So, moving on. See that's I guess as you do these, you learn the limitations of different screens.
I tried to do YouTube.
What are you on? All right, so I got that, and then I'm gonna mix that up with a little lemon
and a little bit of honey.
Well, no, the whole package of honey, the whole package of liquor, and then you're gonna take it's gonna be like half an ounce of lemon.
Okay.
There you go. And then you're gonna shake it. Now I'm stirring because I can't find my. Well, it's out there. I just don't think I'm gonna bother to go get it. So I'm gonna be shaking. I'll get a cocktail spoon. That's worth it.
Well, I'm already drinking.
How is it, Monty?
I beat y'all to it. All right, so I'm going to stir mine up, as my dear Funky Dineva would say. I am going to. That's so funny, though. That is so funny because I thought the same thing about Trump was making that up for sympathy. But who does that? Well, okay, I can't put it.
No. So you're supposed to shake it, Jill?
Huh?
Shake it up?
Yes. So if you're using your shaker, as you and Zoe, Zoe beat you too. She's done.
Oh, I gotta put it in this jar right here. That's why I want you to use the whole thing. Oh my God, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I'm not playing with no little cheapy cocktails. You need a whole.
Okay.
All right, are we all ready?
Here we go.
So who wants to do this?
Now I gotta shake mine up now.
There we go. Wait, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, who's doing the toast?
I'll
We're
do
gonna need
the
you to
toast.
turn around, ma'am. Damn it.
Who you say me? Did somebody say me?
Yes, okay, you do the toast.
Okay.
What around? There we go.
All right, let's see. It's my little thing up here.
There you go.
Okay. This toast is to our entire country. Let there be change for the better.
Amen. Salud.
Amen. Salud.
Salud. Oh God.
Whew. That's nice.
Baby.
It tastes very, very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Right? It's not like that's what I said about the 1884. It's not as strong as the
It's strong.
It's a good mixer, yes.
It's strong.
It's strong.
Very strong.
I think it's the honey that really mellows it out.
Yeah, I like the honey.
And the lemon really
This is the kind of drink when you want to have one drink for the night.
Oh yeah.
Then do your water and go home.
Yeah. Yeah. The honey mellows it out and the lemon brightens it.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Right?
Yeah. It's very
Yes.
delicious.
Thank you, Tantus.
I think I may need to put a little bit more lemon in mine.
Boo. Yes. You know, I did I did about that much lemon.
Oh yeah.
So not like a whole, not like the whole half.
I did a half, yes.
Yeah. All right, now, so what dishes are we making? Stephanie already, damn, this is good. Stephanie already did her. It's a honey bee, yes.
I made a panko crusted almond and toasted coconut shrimps.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Just now.
Yum. You know what I said? Just a little something I threw together when I came home.
A little something.
Yeah, little
So
something.
wait, let me see. Put it up to this. I can't see it.
Let me see. Can you see it? Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, up a little. Oh yeah. We need you to send the recipe.
It's very simple. Panko, and what I did was I have a shredded coconut that is already in the bag, and I just blended it up together and just used it as a filling. And what I did was I used some almond flour with a little coconut milk because I don't eat meat, so
yeah,
I use those ingredients, and it comes out really, really good.
That sounds delicious.
Yummy.
My mom that.
Yeah.
Tantus said that lemon goes great with hard liquor, baby. Don't it? Woo. Listen, we over here. You see us over here like.
Where's my? Hold on. Where my water at?
I'm drinking on sweet pineapple wine by Pacific Fruit Vineyards from Aldi. It's only $3.49 a bottle, and it is delicious. I bet you.
That sounds good.
I know, right? I would do that with like some sparkling like lime water or a little Uncle Nearest. And sparkling pineapple, that sounds good. I still drink water at work. I know that's right.
Back in the day, there was a pineapple wine that actually came like a yellow, like plastic, like the lemons come in, and it was on the. Yeah, it was wild. I mean, we had it in Michigan. I don't know, but I haven't seen it in years.
All right, so I'm gonna make some pico de gallo and some toasted tortilla chips because I can't do no more. I had a long day dealing with Trump. Okay, but while we're doing that, first question of the night. What do you think about the rollout of Trump's "I have the coronavirus" news?
Hi, Roy.
I hate to even use the word news.
Yeah.
Announcement. There we go. Announcement.
I would hate to think he would stoop so low when people
Don't
have
everybody
actually.
speak at one time.
That's okay.
No, that was a joke. Zoe, go ahead.
I would hate to think he would stoop so low when
Right.
people have actually died and suffered from this, but I don't put anything past him. Okay. And so.
I'm just wondering at this particular point, how are we supposed to believe anything that he says when he has lied from the beginning? See, this is that cry wolf syndrome, when you keep, crying wolf, and you keep saying things. People are not going to believe you. I believe he had coronavirus for about a week now.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, considering that she told them what on Tuesday or when they found out about his press person on Tuesday or Wednesday. Today is Friday, but it's Friday. They always drop that bomb news story on Fridays.
Yeah.
I mean that's the part that happened.
You okay, Steph?
Yes, it's wrong.
Step slower.
I'm trying. You ain't in no hurry, baby. You home.
That's hilarious.
And this is the reason why I don't drink, because I'm already like really goofy and silly anyway. So you can't tell the difference.
Exacerbates it.
But people would think I was drunk all the time just because I'm just naturally funny. But I think that he wouldn't have lied about it just because he's said so many disparaging things about people who were taken as prisoners of wars like John McCain, or who were injured in battle like our military soldiers, or and even people who got the virus. I don't think that he would lie about having it, because I think it would make him appear to be a little bit more weak. Yeah.
He can't lie about it at this particular point because the virus has him.
Right. Yeah.
He did look sick in the debate.
Well,
the virus
always looks sick.
And this just goes to show you.
He always looks sick.
Hi, we're writing our drink on Roy. I know, right? We shouldn't even be talking politics shit. Oh, excuse me.
Politics. I'm running for city commissioner of Hollywood.
Baby, when I tell you, I really could not do more than one of these, Royce. And this is why we're doing this from our houses. We could probably 6 feet, but no, you couldn't drive behind this. It is not 8 o'clock and I have a buzz.
Oh, yeah.
I had a buzz after that little shot. And I didn't drink all of it.
I told that to Jill when I was at her house the other day. I was like, listen,
okay,
that is not something to play with. You gotta put out a disclaimer when you offer that to people.
I told you. Listen. You know, Jill, how big Mr. Royal is. He's huge. And he took a sip and he was like, and he drinks like moonshine he's from Alabama. He was like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. This is delicious, but no, ma'am. So he will have a little bit of it, and then he'll be done. He can't do like this. I can't do this.
Okay.
It's mixed with a bunch of stuff. I've got ice and
Trump is lying. Wait a minute, I took my glasses off.
I agree. Listen,
I think what is Royce in Rona? Because the chicken came home and roost on his head for lying and talking
shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
here is still.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Royce.
Karma is a bitch.
It really is.
But
and her name is Corona.
One thing I must say, and I think it just bears saying. I don't want to get political, but Do you realize that everything that this man touched turns to shit? I'm talking about the people, the lives of people that comes into his life. Everything, a lot of people, everything he touches somehow seems to fall apart. That's because his karma is very, very bad.
Well, you see, Tanton said he think he had a long time ago and just kept it from everybody.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
Listen, let me just explain one thing real fast about this tax thing and everything that he's done. The net operating loss, which is what the chargeback that he took is called, is something that wealthy people have done for a long time. But most people haven't been able to write off 100% of millions of dollars in income. And that is what is really, really concerning.
So wait, so tell us, Stephanie, how is he able to have only paid?
Okay, so let me explain it, because I'm going to explain it from an NFL player's point of view, because I've used the net operating loss to reclaim.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Right. So introduce yourself and tell. She's an NFL wife and a lawyer. Right.
So I'm not an attorney, and that man is not my husband. He my king.
Here's to all the kings in the world, baby girl.
But I in business law. And so, but net operating losses are when, say, for instance, you pay taxes, and a lot of NFL players do this. They pay a lot of taxes for their entire career, and income taxes. Right. And then they come out of the NFL, or while they're in the NFL, they may have another job or company, and that business has losses against it. Okay. You can reclaim the taxes that you paid for 5 years previously back up to that loss. So say, for instance, I had a loss that resulted in me now being in a negative $100,000 for this year. I can go back and claim that loss against last year's income and get the taxes that I paid on that $100,000, which would probably be about 50%. So get that $50,000 back. But it's almost impossible to get 100% of it back.
Right.
Like, that's what I don't understand. You get a
right. Like, how could he possibly
all of it back?
Stephanie, I have to pay IRS $3,513 this year. Okay.
You are a business owner.
No, and I tried everything. Trust me. There is no way that man could only pay $750.
But this is the rate. This is the way that he could. He wrote off things that ordinarily you cannot write off.
You mean like $622 to his daughter as consulting fees? Already.
Okay, wait. You can't hear me. Let me say this, Monty. Let me say this, because this is very important. If he paid her that, then that triggers an audit on her to see if that was claimed and reported. Correct. So there are a whole bunch of multiple audits that are probably going on as a result of his one tax return at this point.
I actually said that she did report that particular income.
She may have reported that. She may have reported that, but can she show that she received that?
That's right.
That's a different thing. And so an audit would prove that part.
Wow.
But you see, I didn't even put much, I didn't think much about the $750. This man has a history of, had he had 6 bankruptcies? Yeah. All of the companies have failed. Like you said, everything he touched is turned to SHIT. So, I mean, that's just another, a notch in whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, right to that, yeah. Because
I have a question for you. How do you, as a citizen, go 10 years without paying any income tax?
Now, when you're making millions of dollars, you shouldn't. You shouldn't, because but this is what I'm saying. You're writing off literally every dollar that comes in.
Every dollar.
And some of those write-offs are disallowed for other people. And I'll give you an example. Black women have been trying to figure out how to write off all of this stuff for decades.
Who did you tell?
We're in all kind of industry.
Look into that stuff.
All kind of industry.
Okay.
We're models. They're on television. They're on radio. They're just playing. You can't write off your hair.
Thank you.
You can't write off your clothing that you can wear in other occasions. If you can use it in every other day, then it can't be written off. And so that's something that the IRS has consistently determined. So if you are trying to write off clothes, for instance, what any of us would be wearing, a suit, a business suit, a formal gown, any of that, it can't be written off. But if it's a costume, then it can be written off.
There you go.
So technically, Donald Trump's hair is fake. And it's sort of like it could be construed as a costume. If I were his tax attorney, that's what I would argue.
There you go. See?
Wow. But he's got $23 million, $73 million worth of those types of expenses. And I'm telling you, when, it's hard pressed to find $4 million worth of those expenses. So I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did it.
I'm being kosher Salt Bay right now.
Listen.
Sprinkle.
Just a little on my.
And
look what I did all that while we was talking.
Are you making? Is that Pico de Gallo?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
You make Pico?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I didn't make anything. I bought sushi, but
yummy.
Well, there's a new Wingstop, you guys, owned by Joan Champion on Sheridan Street, 24th and Sheridan Street.
Oh, that's down by us.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Yes, she's amazing. She's a community supporter. So, and she's got one in Davie as well. But this is a new one. So if you don't feel like cooking, and then
sis.
Yes, and then of course my other favorites are that NK Bistro there on Federal, the Caribbean spot, and Fruits a little bit further up Sheridan. All Black women.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Invite them to come visit.
Yeah. I have another question. Since this COVID thing, what has changed dramatically for you guys as far as how your lifestyle? Not just staying at home, but what are you doing differently? What are you experiencing during this time off? What have you tackled? What have you done to really make a difference during this time? I'm just curious.
Let Zoe start. We talk too much.
I don't know if it's made a difference, but I did a lot of projects around my house. I really worked on my patio. For the last 4 days, I've been digging up my front yard. I just hated all the plants that were, well, not all of them, but most of the plants that were there. Everything was overgrown. And so I've been pulling up stuff. But I've also tried to do some introspection and look at not so much what I want to do, because I'm retired and I've had my careers behind me, but trying to get more in touch with my spirituality. That's been a big thing.
I love it.
Mine too.
Love it. Because we have been having this ongoing conversation about what is it that you're going to do with this downtime? What is it that you really do with this downtime? Well, we understand that there's a lot of death around us. My mother passed early on the 27th of March.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She was ready to go, and I'm going to be honest with you, I'm glad, because there was nothing good to come, especially 6 months later. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
And she's at peace, so I'm at peace. The family is at peace. But with that being said, I found that this time really gave me an opportunity to just stop all that crap I was doing.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to myself. And in order to live a fulfilled life, you have to be balanced. And I realized that, just like you, Zoe, I had been wanting to garden, and I hadn't done any of that. And now, of course, I have a garden. And not only do I have a garden, but I get bell peppers from it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, with all that is being said, everything that is bad, I have found a great spiritual awakeness in this.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know how to be with yourself, love yourself, and deal with yourself in this moment, something is wrong.
Well, you will have missed your moment.
You missed your moment. And I think this was the time that we all got to see that retrospective about what is really important.
Right.
What is really, really important. So, you know, I understand things are bad, but I've been blessed with this because my mind is clear and more balanced. I get grounded. I walk outside. I lay in the sun. And I became a pescatarian.
Wow. Wow. I think for me, it's been an opportunity to be at home because, you know, yeah, just, you know, 100% of the time, it feels like I'm on the go. And just having the opportunity to connect. And I was about to retire. Like my retirement date was set for March 25th.
Wow.
Yeah. And I ended up retiring early because of Corona, like March 5th. And, you know, everything was shut down. And so it was like, it's an opportunity to connect, but at the same time, it's an opportunity to lay the foundation for the next stage of my life. You know, I'm enjoying my family and just, you know, I think they were shocked that I was really going to do it. Like my family kept, and my friends, they were like, you're not retiring. You're not retiring. You're not going to do that. And I was like, I am. I really am. And it's not so much that I'm retiring from life. I'm retiring from that part of my life. I'm retiring from pouring into those people.
Yes.
And now to pour into new people and pour into myself and pour into my family and enjoy them. So that's what it's been about for me.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Zoe?
I already went. It's you.
Oh.
Yes, you, Jill. 1884.
Listen, me and Uncle Nearest was having a conversation. So for me, I think I was telling you before, I think I told my Thea too. I told anybody who would listen that for me, it has been really grounding. Like I have been running, like just running for several years now. And this is like my quarantine started in February. And so I was furloughed from I think February to April. Wow. So for almost 90 days I didn't work. Like, you know, I mean I still did a hot talk or whatever. But anyway, I was home alone, my dogs, my feelings. And you know, you just start assessing everything and just I mean I was thankful that I was able to make it through all of that, you know, relatively unscathed. At the same time, it's like, you know, there's so many things that are lost, events and all that shit that we haven't been able to do. There was a lot of money that was on the table that I would have done, right? But half of it was like, I really didn't want to do them anyway. And that thought just kept trailing all the way down to the main thought, which was, I'm tired of paper chasing.
Yes.
And a lot of stuff that I do to supplement my income so that I can do what I want to do, I don't want to do. So you kind of show up. I always show up about 85%. You know, I show up 100% to a lot of shit that I really want to do. But I show up about 80-85% to the other shit, right?
Right.
And so I was like, but that, you know, and it's just enough. It's just enough to pay a bill, enough to do this, enough to do that. And then, you know, we had so much time to do all these different seminars and stuff. And I did one that was supposed to be about like building a website, but it turned into something else. And it turned into, he was talking about syntopical reading, about how in this time, like you have time to read, right? Syntopical reading is when you like read about one topic from different angles. Mm-hmm. So I was telling my Thea the other day about it. So you read 5 books. So right now I've got Toni Morrison, Swifty Lazar, Ta-Nehisi Coates, Vanity Fair magazine, and what is my other one on my bedside? Oh, the end of procrastination. Right?
Nice.
So it's the same. So the idea is I don't want to do that. I don't show up my best at doing shit I don't want to do.
That's right.
Period. And so, but I'm doing it because I need the income. So what are you going to do to get the income from what you really want to do? And let those things go and say thank you for your participation.
Right.
One thing
but I realized, and I will ask you all if you felt the same thing when it was time to make that crossroad in your life, right? To the next best thing in your life. Were you that conflicted? And what did you do? I mean, I just got lucky that Corona made me have to stay my ass at home. You know what I'm saying? But other times, my whole shit would have to fall apart before I could rebuild it again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I live by this philosophy, and I've lived by it for 21 years as a business owner, that all money ain't good money.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, you know, there are some times when you have to turn down to turn up. And to turn down the stress that you would be dealing with a particular, situation. Right. And so, you know, one of the things that I think that we have to start to understand and realize is that when we operate in a spirit of faith and truth, follow that path, that everything else that we need will follow. And I think that's one of the problems that we have in this country right now is that we have so many people that operate in a position of disfaith, of no faith. And so they feel that they have to take and harbor and hold and possess and keep others from getting ahead in order to make sure that they have the next level. They can't operate in what they don't see.
Yes.
And so when you get to that situation where you have so many people that are doing that and spewing out the things that they feel are keeping them clustered and closed in and sort of holding on to those resources.
Right.
You have to distribute those in order to move ahead. And so I just feel like we're in a position to where you're either going to step out on faith and understand that what you want to do is within our reach to do it. Like you can't, at this stage, at this season, there's no time for fear. There's no time for second doubt of ourselves. Right. And there's no time for judging ourselves against others. Judge yourself from the level you just came from.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
That's a hashtag. Judge yourself from the level you just came from. Zoe?
When I retired, you know, I could have stayed in the program I was in for 3 more years, had a lot more money, but I felt like that going to that job every day was actually sucking my soul.
Right.
And nothing is more important to me than that, you know. So I tell people it's not about your age, it's not about the amount of time you have in a particular position or job or whatever. It is, you will know when it's ready. But just if you had a life before, while you were working, you'll have a life afterwards. There hasn't been a day that I've been bored, you know, or unhappy. And you just move on. Like you say, you go to another level.
So tell them about your summer, where like all the places you went this summer.
Oh God, that I was able to go this summer?
Yes.
Okay. Where did I go? I went to a sailing trip, flew into Rhode Island, went to the Newport Jazz Festival, sailed from there to Martha's Vineyard.
Nice.
To Provincetown in Rhode Island, went to the Detroit Jazz Festival. I mean, that was my bucket list, to do every jazz festival that I can. I kind of think I must have done something else.
But think about, but listen, how many people, I can tell you, the majority of people did not do that. There's that level of, I mean, and I'm drawing a point to that because there's that level of comfort that I did what I needed to do when I was working. And I saved and I did the things I needed to do. So when I got to this point, I could do what the hell I wanted to do.
Well,
At the drop of a dime.
I never
That
lived right.
is-
Live within your means, plan, but have some goals, and all of them aren't necessarily monetary goals, but things that you want to do. But I missed a lot. This with COVID. I mean, I had a number of other trips planned, but that'll happen. Things will happen.
Right, because COVID. I mean, this was just the ninth wonder.
It just gives you more. It just gives you more time to plan better.
Yeah, because I've always said that when I knew that from from 30, that when I get to my 60s, I plan to travel from 60 to 70.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I swear to God.
And not for work, just for fun. Because you travel all the
but
time.
my work, I want to do cocktails with Jill all over the world, meeting wonderful people, having cocktails in fabulous places, and putting shit online on TV. Like, that's my life. That's the rest of my
We
life.
already right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've done it all my life.
Yeah.
So I have no desire to change now.
Yeah. One of the first trips would be to Uncle Nearest.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all going
for
over there.
sure.
That's a good idea.
Well, Jill, we talked about some things in terms of lifestyle branding and things like that. The shows that are on HGTV and all these other stations, they don't really talk about our landmarks.
That's what we talked about. They don't know about my life. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't know. I mean, because Zoe's summer trip would be love Newport. Tanta said he loves Newport. Best sailing on the East Coast.
Yes. And Tanta's also said we need to pour another shot earlier. I can't, Tanta's, but
Tanta's just for you.
Go for it.
Where are you going?
Go for it.
People always used to talk about this midlife crisis crap after you.
Okay, stop talking. Tantus wants us to do another shot. We
want us to do another shot.
Why would you want to do that? Okay.
Because listen, right? Tantus, they don't have no excuse. We at home. We ain't got the drunk drive nowhere.
No.
I just gotta make from the kitchen to the bedroom, and I'm good.
Okay, so I've emptied out my glass.
Okay, so yes, I finished my pico de gallo.
That was so good. I wish I had some tortillas and I was at your house right now.
I know. I just chopped up some guacamole. I mean, some avocados. It's going to be guacamole.
Yeah.
Do we have our shots?
Trust me, these shrimps are delicious. Yes.
Okay, here's the Tantus. Cheers, baby.
Here to you, Tantus.
Newport and sailing.
Hold on, I don't have my shot.
There you go.
I think his name is Tantus.
Tantus, all for you, my dove.
Okay.
Here we go.
I think his name is Tantus, guys. I think I may know him, Jill.
Oh, do you?
These shrimp came out so good.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus!
Janae, oh my God, that's right. I know Janae is dry as Miami in July. Over there, you don't have no alcohol over there, and you off screen. That's not like her at all.
I gotta make sure I'm focused over here.
Cause you just don't think I missed it. We just skated right on past Hilo News.
Okay.
So those of you who don't know, cause you can't see her right now, but Janae Tate, who is producing this effort.
Janae.
I'll come on real quick. Hey y'all.
She owns Hilo News, which is Hilo stands for Hyper Local News.com. You can go to her page, open another tab right now, and you can go to her page and check it out. We've been friends a while before, she did Hilo, but I always really dug the fact that she was high low. Like, Me and Janae, we can go be cute at Bell Harbor, but we can also be cute at the barbecue. And
yes.
drink.
Yes. You gotta have those sisters that you can take everywhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to have a good time wherever you go.
Yeah. I love
all of my friends, everybody y'all gonna meet through Cocktails with Jill. There are people like that. If we could go sit on the side of the road and eat Hills and Grills barbecue, or we can go to the Ritz-Carlton and have brunch all goddamn day. Okay.
Either way, period.
We ride or die, period.
I love Janae's comments when you and Starrex do your show. I'm just
okay.
She is always on it.
Always right on it, okay?
Though we love jazz. We didn't know Newport Jazz Fest was going on. And Jill, that's my boyfriend Tontis making y'all drink.
Tontis drunk.
Are you serious?
How do you know?
Thankfully,
I feel manipulated now.
It is. How do you know when you're drunk? When you ask the question if you're drunk?
You're pressure.
Okay. Yes, no, you know you drunk when it's like, okay, so listen, but that's what I love. We had what, 2 shots and 1 drink.
I have not had
the winner.
Yeah.
Jill, who was the winner of the contest?
I have not had 1 drink yet.
What was the
contest? You said to text you. Whoever texts you first.
She doesn't know who texted her first.
Okay, let's see. Let me look at my text.
And the fact that you're using your phone and told them to text you is just a testament to this show.
Hey, look, you got to get in where you fit in.
Oh my God.
Here we are. Were they texting you or me or the show? Or what was
you?
You know what? We should have told them to text me. We're going to get it together.
We didn't say the first person to text you, Jill. So who texted you?
Wow, Zoe, you cool.
It might have been it was maybe Tontis or Roy.
Monty, how did your refrigerator get wide open?
I was just about to say, how come you people notice that my refrigerator
it was just like open. Y'all are lit. I got my tea. I wanted to catch up.
Well, I cheated. I only had 1 drink, and I'm still sipping on it.
No, but see, I had 2 shots.
Zoe, I'm still not finished. I poured the other drink into this glass, and then the shot is in here. I don't know what. I haven't drank anything, and I'm still messed up.
I feel rather nice right now, I must say.
Oh, wait a minute. We have Rona Samuels calling in, you guys. Hold on. Let me. Rona, hold on. I'm on a live with Jill Tracy right now, Cocktails with Jill and Uncle Nearest, and they can hear you. How are you?
I am fine. Hi, my sister. Hello.
Hey, Rona. Rona Samuels is she is the face of Armani Beauty.
Awesome. What are y'all doing? Hanging out?
Girl, we're having cocktails. Jill is it's Rona.
Oh.
Hi, Tony.
That's
It's Rona, Jill.
Who's that?
It's Rona.
Oh.
So
You're the last call of the night. Can you believe it? I've been non-stop like crazy.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for calling in, Rona. Rona and Amani Beauty are a great partner with Jill Tracy. And I actually met Rona through Jill at an event at Saks Fifth Avenue, right, Jill?
Jill is muted. Jill is muted.
Yeah.
Jill, we can't hear you.
Rona, we've been having cocktails.
You're virtual.
We have a small group that Jill invited for cocktails and conversations, And we've had a whole bunch of cocktails and a whole bunch of conversation.
You know what? I love it. Yes, do it. Take a cocktail from me or 2 or 3.
Okay.
I am like exhausted. But then call me tomorrow and we can chat. But love to everyone who's on the virtual. And Stephanie, I have nothing but mad love for you and my Jill. Love you guys so much.
We love you. Oh, Jill is so. She's just figured out how to unmute herself. Okay, hold on. No, she hasn't.
I love you. So call me tomorrow. I will check it in.
Yeah. On mute.
We love you too. Jill has had too many cocktails. How to unmute herself. Don't even nap.
Yeah. I adore you both.
We love you too.
Enjoy.
We'll talk to you soon, Rona.
Okay, baby, I love you.
We love you. Thank you so much.
I know, love you.
Love you.
We can't hear you. Jill, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you,
Jill.
Jill, try coming out and coming back in.
Yeah, sign language. We cannot hear you.
Well, let's play a commercial while Jill comes back in.
Okay, awesome.
Together. Are we back already? That's a very short commercial.
Again, we'd like to say thank you to our sponsor, Uncle Nearest, for providing the drinks tonight. Everyone is drinking. Please drink responsibly and make sure you wear your mask and social distance if you do go out. But again, thank you to Uncle Nearest, our partner. And we have Bill back. There you go.
Guess who's back in the motherfucking house?
Had to improvise there, Jill.
Look. So how long was I muted?
About 2
3 minutes at least, yeah.
Oh, so y'all missed that whole diatribe. Okay.
Did you hear Rona?
I did hear Rona. I was trying to say I would love to have her and Olympia come join us one day.
I know. I know.
Yeah. Listen, courtesy of Miss Stephanie Anderson over there. Stephanie does have you. In addition, Stephanie is the president of the NFL Wives Association.
NFL Sisters in Service.
And that too. And
we're wives. They do service.
Great. Don't judge me because I'm moving. Johnny just came in my house and stood there like, what the fuck? My thing came in the other day like, are you dealing with something? I'm like, no, bitch, I'm moving. My shit is a mess. That's why y'all
Hollywood though
in the kitchen. Anyway, NFL Sisters in Service during the Super Bowl did a great event. And as you know, as things will have it, sometimes when you do great events, you have leftovers. And you give them to your friends. Hi, friend. And you say, thank you, friend. So, I have 2 gift certificates. Okay, Janae gonna need one when she come back. I have 1 gift certificate.
You already know.
Okay.
You can do 2. I think I have an extra one. Jill, you can go ahead and do 2. I think I have an extra one.
Woohoo! Okay. So those of you who have never gone into a chirogenic spa, it's the one where they like, you know how when the guys that play ball, they
get your life back.
This is like you sit in like a recliner that goes like 360 and they shoot freezing hot wind on you. I mean, freezing cold wind on you. But guess what? If you have any issues with like swelling, your feet, your hands, your thighs, anything, when I tell you what, it gets your blood stimulating. and it gets it moving faster. It is amazing.
It helps
So
keep you healed.
I have one to give. I got two to give away. Because Stephanie's going to give us two to give away.
Yeah.
It's in Hollywood, and it's good for one treatment, and you have to use it by December. So, okay, so whoever comes up with what are the two Uncle Nearest that we're drinking tonight? They each have a year. What are those years?
That's good. That's good.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So
and,
the first
and cryotherapy is like an ice bath on steroids.
For any one service you want. It's very cool.
Yeah. Cryotherapy, Jill, where they put you in there for 3 minutes and it's your whole body. And my whole body was rejuvenated. It's like an ice bath on steroids. It's amazing.
How many times have you had that done, Steph?
I did it once because right after I did it, we had the Super Bowl and then the shutdown.
Okay.
So this location is called
what did it do for you?
And it just opened. Well, okay, so I had a lot of aches in terms of like my knee and my foot so what the cold does is it targets the areas where you have inflammation.
Yeah.
And then it opens up that area.
Yeah.
All right, Tammy.
Yes, Tammy.
Tammy.
Baby, when I tell you.
Tammy, 1865. Child, I don't remember. You been
you close.
1865.
You close. You about 15 years old. But
That's close. That's emancipation.
Tammy, you been drinking?
I'm drinking. She's been drinking. Where did I drink at? Hold on.
I'm like 20 years, Tammy, okay? I'm just giving you a little clue.
Did you hear me? I said just Google it right quick. Hurry up.
Yeah, you can Google.
Hey, let me tell y'all
I'm
something.
gonna put my.
You see this? Wait, y'all see this?
My mixed drink back into the.
Those are really, really good.
And this is $3.49.
Hold it up again, Jill. On the border. Yeah, I like those.
They're really good. Yeah.
It's almost big as me.
I should have came to your house tonight, Jill. You got chips. You got some pico.
Right? We should have just got it at
$3.49.
Yeah, we could have socially distanced at Jill's house. It would have been possible.
It would have worked too. We cook there all the time.
All the time.
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
But no, we couldn't today. But I'm telling you, I'm moving. I like this shit everywhere.
I know.
the back patio is still free.
No, it's
not.
Everything is on the back patio.
Baby.
Dinner for 30 people on the back patio.
But you know what? It's like when your house is together, it looks great. But when you get ready to move, you realize you've been there for 7 years. Okay. It's a whole nother thing.
Jill
Alright, so I'm about to make my Tostitos with my pico de gallo.
Are you making cheese? What are you making?
That too after.
Okay.
Huh?
Fit Uncle Nearest on my computer.
So I'm not gonna move it. I'm not gonna move anymore right now because Uncle Nearest got me. So I'm sitting down.
Yeah. So Tony's here, and
hold on. Let me put you.
Make some chips. I hope that you all listen. I hope that you all had a great time getting your night started with us. And ladies, I cannot thank you enough for joining me tonight, our little pre-show. And I hope that you all will join me as we start. This is, a great way to start the weekend.
Yes,
also,
it is.
I'm on Hot 105 on Saturdays between 2 and 6 and Sunday for 2 days.
The game comes on at 9, right?
Huh?
The heat comes on at 9.
The Heat, yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and forth between Anderson Cooper and the Heat.
Oh.
Next time I want to talk about why
I won't make it to Anderson Cooper or the Heat because of Uncle Nearest.
That part. Next time I want to talk about why I cannot get into MSNBC. Am I the only one? I like
because they don't do news, they do commentary. Listen, which is basically their opinion.
It's I can't do it. I keep going back.
Everybody has commentary now, though. There is no more duty. Do you remember when journalism was real?
I just wanted to remind everyone. This is a community information. I wanted to remind everyone before I finish drinking my Uncle Nearest that Obamacare enrollment will be available and will start November 1st. Please let your people know that anybody who have lost their jobs during this time, they don't even have to wait until November 1st. They can enroll now. Okay, anyone that has lost their job, enroll now. That way you can get it out of the way because they qualify for what's called a special enrollment. But it's coming up November 1st, and you guys need to get ready and spread it out to your friends because this time is very important right now for us to get that information out.
To get it done before they take the axe to it.
Absolutely. Because
so I was telling you that I want to, I'm changing. I got Florida Blue, and that,
yeah,
that's 2 steps up from having a Medicaid card with food stamps.
And we have, and this year they have added carriers such as Cigna and Aetna and AvMed. So
you told me Oscar was Ambetter, and Oscar might be good for me.
Oh yeah, because now they're in Memorial Hospital and Holy Cross and Baptist.
Well, I hope not to end up in that.
They have Memorial now. So just let this community information.
But it's mainly the what I find is mainly the primary care doctors that that they just, it's like everybody out of medical school, and I don't know who them people are, but the people that they assign you to, especially on Florida Blue as your primary care,
Florida Blue has been dropped from the Memorial system.
Okay, so that tells you everything you need to know.
Yes.
Open enrollment starts what?
November 1st, and that's for everyone.
That's Blue Cross Blue Shield, right?
November 1st. However, if you lost your job during this time and you had insurance, you qualify now. You don't have to wait until November 1st in order to put your application in.
Oh,
okay?
That's good.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't know. Okay, so November 1st is open enrollment.
Open enrollment.
Look at these little.
And to that end, if you're an NFL player or wife watching, NFL Sisters in Service has just entered into an agreement to provide group health insurance for our members and our players, so that we are not paying thousands of dollars a month in premiums. So please go to NFL Sisters in Service on our Facebook page, or email us at info@nflsistersinservice.org if you're a player or a wife.
Awesome. Ex-wife?
Spouse.
Wife. Do ex-wives and former and used to be side chicks count?
I think we on a case by case basis, they might have to. We have to look at
it.
Exactly. But not all mother-in-laws are automatically accepted.
Mother-in-laws, very good. Yes, girl.
Automatically accepted.
That's great.
I love that.
I've had a wonderful time, guys. I really thank you for the
Zoe, what are you? Oh, I'm sorry.
I say I've had a wonderful time. And I look forward to seeing more of this. I enjoyed you guys.
I know, it's good.
And I really feel like I just had cocktails with Jill.
You did. Hello, somebody. Zoe, what are you off to do, my dear?
Tomorrow I'll be texting voters through Black Tack. Last Saturday, 44 of us texted 102,000 people.
Awesome.
So there are a number of other groups that are doing it, but go look, do what you can, get people out to vote. If you got to drag them out of bed, I won't say out the crack house, wherever. Go.
As long as they got a voter registration, damn it. Come on.
And don't leave those meth heads at home either.
Okay. Right.
Get them too.
Look. We need everybody to show up.
And Commission in District 2, so if you're in Hollywood, please support me as well.
Oh,
right. It's like you
nice.
buried the lead on that one that you running for office, but it's not popular right now. So okay.
Stephanie, I'm in Hollywood. I didn't even know. You should contact me.
Right, because you know I done had that sign in the back of my head the whole goddamn time.
Stephanie, you should contact me.
I will, Monty.
Yeah, baby.
Awesome. Yeah, because that's her stomping ground too.
That's my stomping ground.
Okay, Miss
I'm a
Janae
Hollywood
Tate,
Town member.
because we didn't, you know, she was supposed to come up here and do Hollow News and we doing all of that. That's all right. That's okay. I got
Thank you, Janae.
It was a vibe. It was a vibe.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
We're on a mission to give away 5,000 packs of school supplies to kids during this time instead of all this, what they usually do for marketing for public officials. So if you have a child in Hollywood and you need school supplies, let us know.
Great.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and show them one of the bags because these kids don't need no more damn backpacks. Okay, they got a closet full of damn backpacks.
Backpacks and turkeys. That's what they give away.
Because they mama done been to every one and took 3.
Yeah.
Right. See, they just put.
We do have some backpacks too. The Trayvon Martin Foundation gave us some backpacks too. So
because they had some leftovers.
But they don't need no more backpacks. They just need to refill the backpacks they got.
Praise the Lord. Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you, Tammy.
Listen, Tammy, thank you. Thanks, Tammy. I hope you will come back. Okay, wait a minute. We need to get Tammy's info, Janae.
Yes.
And we will give her the bottle.
Yes.
She was the only one sober enough to attempt to answer. So
I'll ask her which one she wants, the 1856, right? Because didn't nobody answer the damn question.
Wait. Look at what she answered. That's right. Enjoy.
Okay. So 1856 is the one that everybody told you that we all sipped because it's so strong.
Yes.
Right. 1884 is the one that we put in our drink, the Queen Bee.
Yes.
Which we'll send you the recipe to that too. So just give Janae your name, address, phone number, etc. Yes. We're gonna run you your bottle. Right. Give Janae your info and we will run you your bottle.
I know this.
All right, guys. I love y'all.
Thank you. It was great.
Thank you.
I'll talk to y'all.
Hit me up.
Okay. Janae, get some
everybody.
Miss Zoe, you look wonderful. Good night.
Always. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, babe. Love y'all.
Love you.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Goodbye.